And he said the problem is from the operating expenses because of lack of electricity and medical supplies. This thing he said rotates around these 4 ministries that I'm saying. Today is almost 8 days and the entire north has not had light. And you're still keeping a minister of darkness that I've told you that his only solution is that Nigerians should off their refrigerator. So what I'm trying to say is that I was expecting that the president should have sacked himself first as a minister of petroleum, being the worst ministry in the whole world. They met fuel at 195. Today is 1,200 and it's not even available. So we're talking about unaffordability, we're talking about unavailability. The same thing with electricity. Electricity tariff has risen so astronomically and it's not even available. And then we're talking about in the economy, macroeconomic stability. We're talking about a central bank that is increasing interest rates rather than decreasing it. Because what we are suffering is not demand pull inflation. We are suffering cost of production induced inflation. That is why the president of the Guild of Medical, field, he said, look, to import the medical supplies has increased, the price has increased by 500%. You know what it means? It means that 50% of Nigerians are now dying who are sick because they cannot afford to go to hospital. That's why he said 50% of the hospitals are collapsing. So rather than trying to rejig your cabinet within this area, you are rejigging your cabinet, saying you're sacking women and affairs. He has denied himself now of the service of a woman who would have sued the United Nations. For not, for cornering Nigerian money. So the issue is really very, 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 it's terrible. They're chasing shadows in this reshufflement. Now, about Edu that you asked, it has told you the hypocrisy in the purported fight against corruption. The mere fact that you said you suspended somebody means there are reasonable suspicion that she compromised herself, compromised her office, and she engaged in corrupt practices.
No, I think this is the suspension at the time was to pave way for investigation.
So what's the investigation?
So that's the question.
What's the outcome?
So that's the question.
I said
the question
then.
Is the outcome of that investigation has not been made public.
Right.
In the eyes of the public, she's already guilty. And she's been receiving all sorts of it. She had received all sorts of.
Ekumi, in this studio, I sat down and said that call for investigation was for optics. In this studio, is it not for optics? It's for optics. The thing is that lady was not sacked because she stole. That lady was sacked because she was not clever in stealing.
Let me bring in.
How can you allow people to fly from Kogi to Abuja?
But
let me bring in.
In general, you see,